I was born into a Christian family, but not devout. My family was involved in church, but I wasn't religious. I went to church a few times with my family when I was young, but it wasn't exciting or interesting. Like many kids, I found church boring. My mother and I attended a church function when I was 5. Sitting in the seats made me bored and impatient. I couldn't understand much of the pastor's speech. I felt increasingly frustrated as time appeared to drag on. My knees wobbled and my fingers fiddled with church pew ornaments. I coughed loudly to gain attention, but no one cared. I grew impatient and whined, believing this area was uninteresting. My mother noticed my ranting. She whispered to quit bothering people with warning and disapproval in her eyes. While soothing me, she strained to stay calm. I disturbed the people around me, and they looked at me with disapproval. At the time, I didn't care about their feelings. I felt mistreated. The event embarrassed me, so I only went to church 10 times. I began to question my religion and its significance. I opted to build my religion beliefs from my own experiences rather than parental influence. I appreciate my family's beliefs even if I'm not Christian. I was 19 and had just graduated from high school when my grandmother and I were the only ones home after lunch at noon. Exhausted, I told my grandmother I wanted to relax. I fell asleep within 10 minutes after lying down. Darkness descended suddenly. I felt like I was in a black hole with no sound or touch. The blackness ended quickly. I saw a bright light appear, lighting virtually the entire space. It seemed like this dazzling light had divine power. It brought me calm and joy. I felt alert and focused then. My friends informed me I was dreaming and that sleep is dark. I promised the feeling was unlike a dream. When I recognized this was a unique experience, I realized it was different from reality. My spirit departed my body, but half of it remained inside, surrounded by countless other souls. We felt like we were in a line going somewhere unknown. Many angels escorted us on this voyage. The voyage was more solemn and beautiful because they sang beautiful melodies. Their melodies guided me and gave me greater determination. Warmth emanated from the light, and I sensed a distant force calling me with anticipation and need. A gorgeous skyscraper greeted me after exiting the tunnel. Other souls entered that building through a gate. I observed their white robes when they entered the entrance. I recognized I would leave my old life after passing through that gate. Because I was fascinated about this place, I didn't follow them through that door. I saw flowers of all hues everywhere, and a faint white light shimmered around them. This place made me feel loved, like coming home. Everything was overflowing with affection. A new blue sky gave me a sense of purity. A man appeared as I was admiring the sights. I looked at him confusedly and realized he was my grandfather. He died 12 years ago, so seeing him now shocked me. I noticed my uncle and other relatives among the crowd. They welcomed me warmly at this amazing place. Time seemed irrelevant. Our meeting transcended time. They cared about my growth and adjustments, and we felt more connected. Time was irrelevant here, and our meeting seemed like an eternity. My granddad waved me forward with his arm. We entered a bright place. Sunlight filled every space, bringing warmth and compassion. I saw a gathering of individuals silently waiting for us. They looked at me with love and compassion, as if they understood everything. I sensed nonverbal communication among them. I saw a tall, friendly man I assumed was God. His grin and look were wise and compassionate. I felt wonder and calm in his presence. God understood my doubts and showed me love and acceptance. Questions filled my head in God's presence. I whispered, "Does faith really matter?" God laughed and said, "My child, faith is vital. It gives you the strength to confront life's obstacles." I persisted, "Why is faith so important?" God paused before kindly replying, "Faith is the soul's basis and relationship to me. Faith connects you to God and helps you find meaning. Faith fosters goodness and integrity, as well as hope and consolation." I maintained that there are many religions in the globe. Everyone has different beliefs. Are they all right? God said, "My child, everyone's beliefs are unique, and there is no right or wrong." I then asked, "Can I find truth and meaning if I don't have a clear religious belief?" God said, "My child, faith varies. No need to practice a religion, just investigate it with an open heart. Truth is in everyone, regardless of faith. Your heart must seek truth and kindness. I was educated and reassured by God's answer. From him, I learned much and had all my questions addressed. Finally, my grandfather said I could be with them forever if I entered the door. This idea was enticing, but I told my grandfather, telling him I didn't want to stay here yet. At 19, my life was just beginning. Many things were new to me. I hadn't attempted fatherhood. I wanted to stay with my girlfriend too. My grandfather accepted my choice. He believed youth should follow their goals and explore the unknown. He endorsed my choice with a smile. Grandfather also informed me that life is full with hardships. He wished me an optimistic outlook and courage to face life's challenges. He gave me confidence in my abilities to succeed and achieve my goals. God whispered, "My child, never restrict your potential or strength. The path ahead may be tough, but I will always be with you." Parting is not separation. In any situation, take a deep breath and experience tranquility. My love and wisdom are always with you. My grandfather held me tightly. I saw an angel materialize near me. She had lovely wings. The angel gently extended her arms, and we traveled over time and space. A bright light engulfed us as we went through many galaxies and universes. Returning to my body gave me a great energy rush. My body and consciousness linked, and I felt energized. The regularity of my breath returned. "You have returned to your body," the angel stated. "Remember God's words. His love will always be with you." I watched the angel gently vanish. I got out of bed and rushed to the kitchen to check the time. I thought it took a long time, but it was only 2 minutes. I was 19 and healthy, so I was confused. Why did this happen? It could have been a message. The encounter raised many questions, but also made me go deeper into my religion. The encounter touched me deeply. I learned to be open-minded and accept others' faith beliefs. I started sharing my experiences and listening to others' advice, drawing wisdom and inspiration. I learned that faith is diverse and that everyone finds truth differently. Exploration led me to my religion path. I became a Christian. God's love permeates my life and is the foundation of my religion. I'm sure God's love and wisdom will always sustain me. My children should learn about my faith as a faithful Christian. I will also respect their decisions and independence. Let them investigate their faith and find their own truth and purpose. I hope my activities teach my kids about faith.